Emerald Fennell is writing 2013 Wattpad fanfiction, and she would have gotten away with it. With Jacob Elordi's performance, she would have gotten away with it. But I'm not letting her off the hook. And I want to start this by saying I have not read the book. I have not read the book, so I'm not coming at it as a, well, in the book, I'm not coming at it like that. But if you have read the book, feel free to get in the comments because I'm curious. I have so many questions. Now, what I will say is Emerald Fennell is known for her unseriousness. From Promising Young Woman and Saltburn, which I enjoyed Saltburn. I was trying to tell everybody I could to watch Saltburn. She has a knack for ending a movie a little unserious. And that's why I say Wattpad fanfiction, because it's like sometimes it just goes the route of like a 14-year-old writing what they wish would happen, and it loses the nuance and like, I guess, the realism, which is her thing. But I guess with an adaptation, it's just like, we gotta be for real. We gotta be serious. I think but in the book, people, I think this is why they're super, super pissed. I feel like sometimes, and most recently, we're doing a lot of IP for IP's sake in the industry. And sometimes it just feels like, you could have just made this movie without attaching the IP. You could have just made a period piece about this romance without saying, oh, but it's Wuthering Heights. You could have just did that. I had the same problem when Mindy Kaling made a Velma spinoff series, and it was so ridiculous and it was so disrespectful to the IP of Scooby-Doo. Like, it was ridiculous. And it's just like, you could have just made a TV show about teenagers solving mysteries, and you could have put all your corny jokes in it, but you wanted that IP so bad that you decided to just mess it all up. And for what? Why are we doing a 10th Wuthering Heights adaptation when you could have just made this period piece movie? So I understand the frustration, but I also understand, as someone who has watched a lot of book adaptations, after reading the book, there are very few that are gonna not piss you off. Like, it's just the truth. No matter how good it is, no matter how close to the text it is, it most likely is still gonna piss you off either way. And that's just the truth of it. What I will say, as someone who did not read the book, is I really enjoyed the cinematography of this movie. I think Emerald Fennell's eye is my favorite thing about her. I do love the colors. I do love the big landscapes. The editing of this movie was ridiculous, and it kind of like made all of the beautiful landscapes cheap, because we didn't hold on anything meaningful long enough. There were so many huge landscape, beautiful, bigger than life shots that we only seen for like 2 seconds. So this romance that's supposed to feel larger than life doesn't feel larger than life. And it's just like, okay, well, are we doing a Gone with the Wind feel, or are we not? Also, is Margot Robbie playing a 17-year-old as egregious as it felt? And not to say that Margot Robbie didn't do a good job, because of course she did. She's Margot Robbie. But I can't help but feel like, what are we talking about? Like, what are we doing here? It's not even that I didn't believe it. It's just like, I'm watching Margot Robbie act like a 17-year-old, but she doesn't look like a 17-year-old. So it just feels like a grown woman acting like a little kid. And it got to the point where I'm like, girl, you are annoying me. Is this as egregious as Diana Ross being cast in The Wiz? And because she was cast in The Wiz, they made Dorothy a 33-year-old school teacher instead of like a 15-year-old girl like she was supposed to be. I feel like that's the same level. And that made it feel off. Jacob Elordi's performance, I was snickering for most of this movie, because for most of this movie it was unserious. It was half unserious, half super duper uber horny. But Jacob Elordi's performance did snatch one lone tear out of me. It did snatch a tear out of me, and that's the only reason why Emerald Fennell almost got away with this. She almost got away with it. This is me watching Jacob Elordi right after watching him in Frankenstein, and I feel like he is doing so much with these adaptations that may seem lackluster or may not live up to the hype, but the moments that he has on screen, he's doing so much with. And I don't know, like, I don't even care to see him in Euphoria anymore. Just put him in everything. Just put him in everything. We can scrap Euphoria. I'm pretty sure everybody's kind of over Euphoria anyway. Let's keep putting Jacob Elordi and stuff, because he is really acting his ass off. Sung Chow, also the woman who played Nellie, is also doing a great performance. And I believe her name is Allison. The girl who played Isabella also did so good. And I wonder if because Isabella looks like she's 15 or 16 or however old she is, I wonder if she had played the role of Catherine, would I still have felt so annoyed? I mean, I'm pretty sure Catherine is just an annoying character, but I think it would have been more forgiving if she looked like an 18-year-old doing the things that she was doing. And as much as I can say about this movie, I fear that Emerald Fennell strikes again. I think she honestly gets off on pissing everybody off. I enjoyed Saltburn. Promising Young Woman was a bit much for me. This movie, the editing really messed it up for me, and because I didn't read the book, I wasn't going in with these super high expectations. Emerald Fennell is like, it's so like love or hate. Like, I don't know if we just hate to love her or we love to hate her or what, but she knows how to piss me off just right, and it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. We know she's gonna be horny. We know it's gonna read like a fan fiction, and it's gonna look beautiful, but it's not always gonna all come together. But we're gonna watch it anyway. And I honestly feel like if this wasn't a Wuthering Heights adaptation, the people still would have watched it anyway. Now, would it have gone like straight to Prime Video, kind of like Saltburn? Maybe, possibly. But I think the people still would have showed up for another Emerald Fennell movie, because I think, like I said, I think she's just the person that we love to hate, honestly. Overall, I still don't know what I'm going to rate this movie. Right now, it's feeling like a 3. But I did thoroughly enjoy myself. So, I mean, what can I say? I still have a lot of questions. Honestly, this movie is going to make me read the book. So if you are a in the book person, please get in the comments and tell me what y'all think. Tell me what wasn't matching, because a lot of people who have read the book are hating this movie, and then the people who haven't read the book are loving this movie, and I'm kind of like on the fence. Like, I feel two ways about it. So let me know in the comments what's the tea. And while y'all are down there, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.